What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Sherry Space. Right now I'm watching Riverdale season 1 episode 2, A Touch of Evil. Now if y'all recap from last week's episode, at the beginning of it, one of Betty's friends found the body of Jason, with a corpse with a butthole in his head, and now things are starting to really unravel. Charlie still holds in a secret that he did over 4th of July, the night of Jason's murder. To which his teacher even asked him, like, how are we going to explain what we're doing together at 6 a.m. on 4th of July? Her being a teacher, him being a student. And now we're seeing a recap and a little bit of flashback of that event. And that's the crazy thing about, shows like this now and in reality itself, the fact that these shows are so able to relate to actual things happening. You see Archie texting Betty if you want to talk or whatever like that. So they're getting ready to go out and, talk for like a little bit. And then you see each other, you see both of them meet each other up at the window. And okay, looks like she doesn't want to talk. Well, Archie, you fucked up. Archie is gonna probably tell Betty, hey, this is what happened on the 4th of July. And now it looks like you put on some shorts to go to Betty's house to tell her about it. It looks like. And he knocks on her door. And now he's there. Well, he went to the teacher. And he's telling the teacher, when he was fired and things of that nature. But she doesn't want to go to the cops because it'll make her look guilty. And they wonder, what were you doing with the teacher at 6 a.m. on 4th of July? And the thing is, she said, if anyone knows that we were there, she would lose her job, you would get expelled, and they would go to jail. So basically, in other words, keep hush about this, what we did. It's crazy like that. I'll get back with you guys when it ends. Archie talking to his dad about, you've been sneaking out since you were 8, like, what's been going on? He said he lies and says just all this stuff about Jason, even though it's not really a lie. It's the fact that, he can't really tell anybody, because, again, the teacher would lose her job, he would get expelled, and they'd go to jail. Now you see Betty with her parents talking. Her mother must want to tell her something. I'll get back with you guys. When it's all over. One love. So far, it's getting off to a good start, You see Betty and Kev talking because, if you recall last week's episode, Veronica was dared to kiss Archie in the closet at a party, at the suite, at the some high school dance, as a basic bitch move. And, Veronica apologized with the yellow flowers and macadamia cupcakes. To which Kevin doesn't really think he should, and even before then, Betty's mom advised her not to hang out with him anymore, find some new friends. But, of course, being a teenager, you're going to disobey your parents and say, what, fuck it. As a matter of fact, she asked Charlie to see if he could walk her to school, and she told him, by the way, don't tell my mom that me and you are friends. Things of that nature. And then Jughead started to put the pieces together. And just now you just saw, before the personal break, that Jughead asked him, July 4th, we were supposed to take our annual road trip, which you bailed on at the last minute. You have anything to tell me, pal? You can hear Cheryl with the sheriff say, if you have anything to say about the homicide, let us know. Let's not let Jason down. And you see Archie looking at the principal. This your boy Sherry Speaks, and we just saw a little continuation from the last commercial, obviously. Archie, still feeling some type of way about July 4th, the night that Jason was killed. Him and the music teacher still trying to keep that secret, but it looks now is beginning to unravel just a little bit because both CSI, or coroner, the sheriff, and the principal are starting to figure things out. And a little unlikely source, Jughead as well. We just saw him. He stumbled upon Archie and the music teacher getting a little close, you hear the music teacher telling Archie that she's all in his hands now, and Archie said, the principal just asked him, like, did he know anything about Jason's death? He told her no. And he said, because if this is real, what me and you have, then I don't know. If it's not, I don't know what I'm protecting. To which then she said, Archie, I'm in your hands now. You know, again, to sweeten the pie. And so then that way he wouldn't snitch on her. Because as we all know, it's against the law to have sex with your teacher and stuff like that, but it doesn't still, for some reason, that still doesn't stop people from doing that. I don't know, it's a double standard thing in society nowadays. That's what I like about shows like this. It really it really tackles subject matter pretty damn good. You also see Cheryl in biology talking to Archie as well, and then as well as seeing him play outside with Veronica, Betty, and Kevin. And you see Betty just having flashbacks of that night. I believe it was prom or winter formal, one of the two. And you know, she just broke down because she thought she could make the feelings of that night go away, but that's not the case. You know, and unfortunately, that's what happened. And so now I look forward to see what's actually gonna happen here. It's gonna be something else. It really is. This is what we're talking about with you guys as it goes on. Because now Jughead just stumbled upon the secret. You know, he was walking past with his headphones in. You know, I peripherally saw it, and so now, who knows? He may just spill the beans. Archie may try to make sure he doesn't do it. Of course, I mean that's what happens.